Have you ever thought that you might be in danger when going to the cinema? If you haven't, let me tell you my story. The story of my scariest experience at the movie theater, and a memory that I will never forget for the rest of my life. That day, I excitedly went to the movie theater. It was quite crowded there, but I still made it to stand in line and wait for the tickets. The line after me was really long, but I did notice a strange man. He was wearing an overcoat over a tank top and shorts. With his hand hidden in the coat, he kept glaring around with an oddly cold gaze like he was looking for his enemies. After getting the ticket, with some popcorn and a soft drink, I sat in the hall, waiting for the movie time. The strange man also got his ticket and sat down in the waiting hall. Honestly, he looked a bit creepy. I meant, he looked kind of like a pervert you would see on the news. I was startled. His eyes were so cold and scary. Was he going to eat me alive or something? It was time for the movie to start. I quickly ran into the theater, but that man didn't move.
Strange. Then why did he pay for that ticket?
I wondered. Anyways, I didn't care about that. All I wanted was to get my seat and enjoy the movie. I wasn't sure if it came from the movie, but I did hear someone screaming. It was very much different from what I was watching on the screen. I noticed that the people around me could hear it too. They started to talk about it. A few minutes later, the screams outside got louder and louder. I didn't think that was a theater sound effect. An audience member screamed, and that was when the whole theater went into chaos. No one knew what was going on.
Run! There's a crazy man killing people!
An employee screamed out. Everything turned into a mess. Everyone was panicking, fear on each other's faces, and some even burst into tears. I was so scared. Everyone around me was screaming and crying, but all I could hear was my heart pounding faster and faster. The killer was out there, and he could show up here at any moment. People got out of control. They climbed over the chairs or did anything they could do to get out. They even trampled over each other to escape. In such a chaotic circumstance, I just followed the crowd to leave the cinema room. I was struggling to finally make it through the emergency exit. I staggered down the hallway. Everything was strangely quiet, my heart still pounding wildly in my chest. I was really scared and panicking, trying to remember how to handle a situation like this. I needed to hide somewhere and call the police. So I quickly snuck into the toilet and bolted the door.
Oh, damn it!
I trembled and even dropped my phone before I could dial. It took me a lot of time to do it.
Just keep it together,
I told myself, but my hands kept shaking. Tears welled up in my eyes. I just wanted to watch a movie in peace. I never thought I would become the main character in an action movie. My mind froze as I was falling into desperation. My mom texted me. The news was broadcasting about what was happening here.
The attack in a local movie theater is becoming the focus of public opinion. The estimated number of casualties is told to reach dozens of people. The police have quickly sealed off the scene.
I watched the news while crying. The police were here, but would they find me? I wiped my tears and decided to take a risk. So I left the toilet, trying to walk cautiously so as not to be spotted by the killer. I continued to silently walk along the empty hallway. Hey, where are you going? I was startled. At the end of the corridor, I saw that creepy man in the coat. He was still wearing the same overcoat with his hand hiding. However, at this moment, his eyes were bloodshot, and there was blood on his coat and his face. I realized that it was not his own blood. Discovering the horrifying truth, I stepped back in fear. My whole body froze, my mind went blank, and I didn't know what to do. The killer didn't seem to know that the police had surrounded the place, so he remained very calm. He took a step forward, and I took a step back. I felt my breath choke as my heart pounded furiously. My limbs wobbled, causing me to fall to the ground. The man came closer and closer, his hand under the overcoat moving slightly. Would I die here, in this place? At the moment when I thought I was going to die, suddenly I heard footsteps from the distance.
Police, put down your weapon.
The officers saved my life.
The main suspect in the movie theater attack has been arrested for the crimes he has committed. He will receive the appropriate punishment.
I survived the massacre at the movie theater, but the obsession was so haunting that I didn't dare to step into any movie theater ever again.